it's Michelle from Scrap Secrets, and I wanted to show you real quick some of the great finds that I got from Michael's last night and a card that I made with some of the things that I got. So Michael's, at least my Michael's, was doing a big clearance sale last night, and I picked up a bunch of things. The first thing I picked up was this Color Box Frost White Pigment ink, and this was pretty much the only thing that I picked up that wasn't on clearance. But I did use the 40% off coupon on this. I do have a white Color Box Cat's Eye chalk ink, and I don't know if it's the same color, but it's getting a little bit dry because it's a couple years old. So I picked this up, and I really like the way this stamped. I use it on the inside of my card, which I'll show you in a couple minutes so you can see how well it stamps. The next thing I picked up were these 4 Momento teardrop inks, and then 4 Versamagic teardrop inks. I picked up the Angel Pink, the Rosebud, the London Fog, and the Tuxedo Black Momento ink. Now these were $9.99 originally, and then they were on clearance for 50% off. This Tuxedo Black Momento ink, a lot of people use this when they stamp up their images that they're going to color with Copic markers or with Spectrum Noir markers. So I'm curious to use it with that. I did use it on my stamped image tonight, and I really am impressed. I think it inked up on the stamp really well, and I think I got a good crisp image, so I'll show that to you in a couple minutes. And then the next thing I got were these Versamagic ink pads. Gingerbread, Turquoise Gem, Red Brick, and Night Sky. Those were also $9.99 and 50% off on clearance. And they're all made by the same company. So the next thing that I got was this Stampendous stamp with the sports theme. It's called Sports Border, and I believe this was $2.99 down from, I think, $12.99 maybe, something like that. So it was a really great deal. And I like this because if you look at the back, they're not really connected, so you can use these images. If you're just looking for a basketball thing, you can just ink the basketball part of it up and use that, or use the whole thing as a border for an overall sports card. So I really liked that. The next thing that I picked up was Recollections version of Score Tape, and they just call it adhesive tape. And this also is 50% off on the clearance, so I think it was $1.49. I've never used any score tape or adhesive tape, and when I did my mini books, I just used my ATG gun. And most people recommend that you use this. So I'm going to try this out with one of my mini books, and since it was 50% off, I thought that it was a pretty good deal, so I would pick it up and try it. The next things that I bought are a couple of the Nestabilities dies. Now, my Michael's was having a huge clearance sale on the Nestabilities dies. I guess they're trying to get rid of some of the older versions to make room for some of the newer ones. And the ones that I brought up to the front, the manager couldn't find them in the back, so she did give me 3 different packages to choose among. And I picked 2 of them, because I had originally picked 2, and ones that were close to the ones that I had brought up. So these are the 2 sets that I got. I believe this one is called Deckled Rectangles, because of the edges to that. I think that's what they call it. It's a set of 5, and I did use these on the card. I'll show you that in a minute. And then this other one is this decorative oval. So, and this also comes in a set of 5, and they were on sale for $9.99, and they're originally $24.99. And the last thing that I picked up, Recollections had a bunch of these little stamp set or sticker sets on sale. They were originally, I think, $1.29 or $1.39, and they were down to 49 cents. So I thought these would look cute on cards. So I have a package of little fairies with butterflies and flowers. They have some animals, some monkeys and birds, some ladybugs and flowers, some more birds. And I thought these would be really cute on some scrapbook pages to hold little notes or maybe some journaling. They do have adhesive stickers on the back, so I thought these were cute. There's pink and white and purple and white. And then the last sets I picked up were 2 different color crosses. I have a gold colored cross and a silver colored cross. I thought these would make cute communion cards, baptism cards, things like that. So I did pick up a bunch of them. They were on sale for 49 cents at my Michael's, so couldn't really pass those up. So now I wanted to show you the card that I made using some of these items. So here it is. The background paper was cut at 4 by 5.5, which is the same size as the card base. And this paper was paper that I got at Michael's maybe a couple months ago. I believe it was originally $1.99 and it was on sale for $7 for $1. So I think I got a pretty good deal on this. But it's kind of the holographic heart one. So because of that, I picked this Inkadinkado stamp with the 2 hearts on it to use as the focal image for my card. So to get this frame and the interior, what I did was I took the larger of my rectangles and adhered it to a piece of black cardstock and ran that through the Cuttlebug. And then what I did was I went back in and lined this piece up and ran it back through the Cuttlebug so that it would make this border here. So I got that black border on the outside, but then I had this interior piece that was black, so I used it for the inside, for the sentiment. And then what I did was I took the smaller of those 2 rectangles and attached it to a piece of white cardstock and ran that back through the Cuttlebug. And then I inked up this stamp that I showed you with the Momento Tuxedo black ink. And if you look real closely, it's a very detailed stamp, and I think it stamped it really, really well. I think it inked up well, and it transferred to the paper very smoothly, really nice. And actually, I tried it first in red with the color box ink that I have, and I didn't like it as much. So this came up with a much clearer image. So, do you like that one? So then what I did was, after I adhered the base down to the background, or the background down to the base, then I adhered the black border down with the white mat inside. And if you can see, it just has a little bit of the red peeking through in some of the areas, which is fine. And then on the inside, I used this stamp from Stampabilities. It's called And the Story Begins. And I used that color box white frost white pigment ink that I had showed you I bought earlier. Inked up the stamp on the black piece that I got once I cut out the frame, the leftover piece. And I did use my Stamp-A-Majig for this just so that I could get the stamp placed right in the middle. And then, see how well it stamped? I think it stamped really, really nice, and I think it looks really good on the black cardstock. So somebody could use this for an engagement card, a bridal shower, a wedding, just a new couple, anything like that. So I just thought that was really cute. And so that's the card that I made with some of the things that I got last night. I will definitely be making more things, probably some communion cards, baptism cards, and stuff like that. Some cute little kid cards with some of those stickers that I got. So thank you for watching, and I will see you guys soon. Bye!